Hello, everyone. That is 5 minutes to 12. I did not expect to be, I guess, done so quick. I was having problems. I was starting to look like Picasso. Yeah. So, hello, hello, everybody. Okay, there we go. So, yes, I am. This come. My phone just said, "How's it?" I didn't touch it. Nothing. It just goes, "How's it?" So, anyway, today you will be seeing me, and I am, hello, Empress of Evil. And I will be talking about, I'm just to that point in my life where I'm not looking. Do you know what I mean? I'm giving up, It's just single life. I'm just fine. I'm fine. Hi, how are you? We are having a comedy on single life. Hi, I am Empress of Evil, and we will be talking about the single life, what it's like, what I plan on doing. I decided I want to learn another language, and I want to visit Poland. I actually looked into visiting Poland and, just seeing how things are, you know, and it's actually quite reasonable. I'm amazed. But yeah, and I also get, let me show you what I get all the time because I like to dream. Okay. I get the Viking. They got 35% off. They had a better one. It was like, boy, it's just like all these different ones and you know, it's just different packages and stuff like that. It's through Viking. Oh, that'd be my ancestors. Vikings, yeah. Okay, so let's get on with the show. All right. Dang it. There we go. Let me stand back here. Yeah, I think that right now I'm not going to be like searching for anything. Usually it's it's just after a while you get tired of, Friday dick pic night. Geez. No, we're not even showing my phone out. There's enough tabs if you tap on it and a guy friend taps on it, he's going to be hurt for whoa. Yeah, I'm not dealing with no more dating sites and stuff. I call that where you want to have the fun day, Friday free for all of dick pics. I don't know how many women go, yep, I can't wait to go and join my, another dating site just so I can get those wonderful dick pics. Mine's Friday. What's yours? Thursday? Okay, okay. Yeah. I think my feeling on dealing with, I guess it would be misconstrued and I'll just be honest. You know what sucks being intuitive? And you know you're dealing with someone who doesn't like you, isn't nice, and people are going, they're really nice people. You ever have that one person at work? That one person at work that singles you out. You know, you're at work, they single you out. You know that they're assholes. You're the nicest one there. Well, I don't know. Sometimes I get singled out, some other people get singled out. You know what I mean? It's not just me. And these people aren't nice, you know? You remember that show, the Ellen Degenerate show, the Ellen show? What was her thing that she used to always say? What was it? Be kind. Yeah. Yeah, she was. Go on Reddit and look up Ellen DeGenerate. You got like days and weeks worth of reading. So I was reading all this stuff on Reddit. I was like, whoa, look at this shit, man. Guess what? The Ellen DeGeneres used to once a week bring out a colleague out in front of everybody. Here's a colleague. We're gonna bring them out and we're gonna shit on them really good. And that person's gonna go in the can and cry. Well, they did the same thing to me at my work. Now I read all shitloads of Ellen DeGenerate's fun house of facts, you know. Here I am reading it and I'm living fucking it. I was told on the week that a guy who had helped me before going to work to get coffee, he cleaned up my mess and he assisted me. And I never got a second chance to be asked again. He just no longer trusted me or anything on that. And he was a beautiful soul. And it just, I'm going to be honest. I didn't know I threw it away. I thought I was being joked upon, and I really feel bad. Okay, all right, let's go on. The show must go on. So yeah, you know, you get it's amazing when you see people who think that they can spew out, walk around and these are the people that everyone, she's really nice. Really. She's really nice. I knew a friend of mine who were told, yeah, Ellen, yeah. She's really nice. And she goes, why are you telling me that Ellen's really nice? If someone has to tell you that somebody else is really nice, you might want to think back. Because if you have to tell somebody that somebody is real nice, there's obviously they're really fucking mean. Come on. You all know the bully, he bullies everyone. You're trying to tell everybody, hey, he's really nice, or she's real nice, or that person's real nice. I had friends that were bullies too. Shoot. I had a prima ballerina friend of mine. Family had the money, paid her everything. You know what she used to do after our ballerina and stuff? We used to go over and she was just like, she smoked. She went to we used to go to Motley Shopper, and it was like the 1950s. They still have it in Hollywood. Anyway, we went there and my dad's like, God, she's such a bad, you know, thing to hang out with. Yeah, she was. Well, anyway, it wasn't like that. You start hanging out with, you start doing bad things and stuff like that. Before you know it, You're you're like, where am I? Fuck. What road am I on? Oh shit. I'm on up Chick Creek Road. Oh fuck. I got a ways to go. Yeah. And sometimes we have that happen, in our life. We just, I don't know, fuck. Things happen. We get treated like an Ellen DeGenerate show. That's all I could think of. They were talking, and in my head, I'm going, wah, 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 Ellen DeGenerate wannabe. Wah, 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 Ellen DeGenerate we wannabe. And I was just like, wow, these guys suck. That's the only thing I can say in my head. I wasn't angry. It's just is what it is. They suck. And that's how I felt. I couldn't believe it. I was like, ah, man, they're using me as a scapegoat because, being late. What happened was, I heard, I don't know, that a manager wanted to take a couple more weeks longer. And then everyone just call in the people you need, call in today. Fuck. But they used me as a scapegoat. I'm okay with that. I really am. I'm happy. I am. I'm out of the pit. I felt that Morningstar gave me enough, knowledge and stuff, and the things that I obtained through, him talking. Oh, who do I got? Oh, no. Well, let's just put it this way. Yeah, it was. Um, but it's so, I hope he healed. I hope he's doing all right. How are you doing, sir? Yeah, here, I'll take a rest and talk a little bit. So, how are you doing? Oh, you had a, what did you do today? Oh, I hate that. Yeah. Yeah, it is them. Um, it was really boring. It really was. It's just boring, and I've been eating a lot more fruit, and I have more stomach cramps or something. I've been having some, it's just, I take this vitamin every other month, not vitamin, but a bunch of pills, and it's like it's like, you rid yourself of all these bad things and crud. I do it, talk to your doctor. My doctor said it's okay. And but you can get your own stuff, but this is like I do it every other month. It's just like 2 pills before half an hour before you eat, and you're like set throughout the day. Woohoo! So I'm like, yeah. Oh, ice cream isn't healthy. No, you know what? I got these little ones I take when I get the meat. Yeah, it's not, but it's nice and cool. Yeah, I've had ice cream. It's been my comfort food. Uh, yeah, it is consoling. It is. Yeah, I had they had it's A and W. It's sugar. That's all it is. It's like you know. Oh, I got Haagen-Dazs, the coffee and they're little ones and they were a buck a piece, so I bought a bunch. And the strawberry and Haagen-Dazs. So yeah. Oh yeah, it's so good. It is good. Haagen-Dazs is one of the companies that actually still use real cream. Oh, don't forget to put a thumbs up. It helps my excuse me algorithm. It's pretty good. And they come in, the little ones come in like a miniature, like where you can use this. I like to use this for my art shit. Yeah. So thank you. Thanks for the thumbs up. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. It is my Empress of Evil um, hat, I guess, until I find a different one or something else that's comparable. It's very hot. I found that out. I live in the desert, and being, I would say this would be like a nighttime type of thing. Yeah, but it is. It's pretty cool. I like it. It'll be great in the wintertime. I'm thinking of like putting lights on it and stuff like that. Yeah, it's not light either. No, it isn't. November. It's now between 105 to 120 out here right now. They have strict heat warnings. I don't even go out unless I have to get something, like have to, and I drive my car. Yeah, it is. It's insane temperature. You don't go out. It's not safe. It really isn't. You got to be real safe. Yeah. Yeah. Well, right now I'm out of a job. I'm getting unenjoyment and trying to get another job. Yeah, so I'm yeah. Oh, I know. And then some places you got to redo another resume. Oh, how many resumes do I got? I got five. Ah, and then you're going, oh, that one's old. And you forget to rid of the other one, and then you accidentally, yeah, you accidentally give them your old one, and then it has a place that has weed on it, and then they go, oh no, you worked with weed, and you're like, fuck, I gave them the wrong one. Dang it, I labeled one. So now I label what it is. Weed, because I worked in the weed industry, so I put like, the weed or whatever one I had. Some places don't care. They didn't care. I worked over at the weed place didn't care that I worked over at Sherry's Ranch as a bartender. Shit. I wish I did. I have a friend that's going through a really hard time. And that's why I did that healing thing. I usually don't do healing and all that. And I just figure I hope that it gets to that person. But, I'm not. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you think so. Thank you very much. I'm glad you think I'm a lighthearted person. Well, I hope I got good energy. So, yeah, I've done, like more than one, and I'm learning how to redo them and stuff. It's like, oh, crap. So, yeah. Well, I hope so. I even tried looking for a job before, I knew I was going to be let go. I knew it because they did the Ellen DeGenerate type thing. I'm reading all this shit and it's fucking happening to me. I'm going, this has got to be some serious shit. I was expecting like someone to come out and say, "Yeah, Steph, we're just joking around." No, you're not fired now. I was fired. I was let go. They didn't even let me punch out or not. Well, I punched out and that was it. Yeah. Yeah, it was like done. Boom. I was like, wow. Didn't even let me finish the day off, nothing. They kept my vacation pay. I was there 4 years and I didn't get that. I was like, damn, jeez. I need to get a side gig, you know. I should have a side gig. How not to get fished by men. Oh yeah. And my friends used to just laugh. They did. They would go, "Oh yeah, where are you going? You got your fishing tackle?" They would. It was like a thing. Hey, she's gonna go get her fishing tackle. She's gonna get fished again. No, I am not. I come back, I would come back and visit my one friend, and she goes, "So, Steph, how?" And we're not talking about, "Oh, she got fished again." Then they want to hear about it, and then you're like, "Ah." Oh, James knows where I went. That the hot tub one went around for 2 months. I wouldn't go out on a date because I didn't want to have to tell them how bad it was. Then Diarrhea Man outdid Hot Tub Guy. It was bad. Oh, no, no. That's why thought I'm out of a job. There's no way I am going to try to date people because I don't have gas. So they want to come pick you up. And I'm like, fuck no. That means you got to drive with a guy that you don't even care to be next to for another hour and a half. Fuck that. Oh, hell no. So I'm just thinking, oh, no, 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 no. Oh, what we talk about is fishing is the guy that I talked with him for 5 years and he was on Facebook and he was older than me. And he told me he doctored up his photo. I go, oh shit, you did. All right. Because he was like really big, real big. I mean like enormous. And I'm like, well, I got in the tub. By the time he got in there, I got out and I left and I never talked to him again. I was pissed. That's how fishing I get. I used to get where I'd meet them at the casino because then I can leave them there. It's a for me, it's a public place. For other people that don't have casinos in their area, you might want to go to a public place in general, like your mall, grocery store, restaurant, bar, that type of thing. No, I never have anyone coming to my house. That's why when I've ever in the past have met them, they've always been over at the casino. I just go to the casino. I go, no, you're not getting my address. No, you're going to the casino. And after a while, I had another rule I put out. You had to go 4 weeks without sending a dick pic, and most of the guys can't even make a week without a dick pic. You're going, really? Come on. Block, block, block. Ugh. One guy I blocked, and I don't know how he got my phone number. He must have watched my YouTube channel. So he calls me up, starts bitching me out, and I go, hey, you know what? I got one word. He goes, what? Block, and I block the fucker. There's a reason why I blocked you. You sent me a picture of your private parts and I asked you not to. Then I blocked you. And I went down the line and then I dated the guy I did for almost 3 years and he didn't want a relationship and that's what I want. So, it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah. So I go to the casinos. Yes. So it's been pretty good, on that part. It's just every week I'm used to a certain pay and I pay certain things off, and I'm like, oh, I'm looking for a side gig, and I'm hoping this could be my side gig. Also, I have StreamYard here. Da, 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 dum, bum, 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 dun, dun, dun. Do, do. There we go. You can go on there. You can and talk. You have a panel of people. Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. So I've been, I was going to go on and just play games. I didn't know if I would, be talking about like, well, Diarrhea Man was fun. Yeah. That was only 2 weeks worth of talking. Usually it takes 4 weeks to find out if he has diarrhea problem. Yeah. And I thought that was funny too. I did. It was drinking man with him telling you in front of everybody he has a drippy dick. He's on his like sixth or seventh beer, and I'm drinking iced tea. I refuse to drink alcohol when I go to meet these idiots, especially after 2 weeks and they're like promising everything in the moon. But when you go to see them, they're all drunk already, and you're going, dude, how much did you have to drink? Dude, really? Because I was like, I left that guy. He's sitting there talking. I go, dude, this is supposed to be a date, not a hookup, man. And I shook his hand and then I sanitized it in front of him and left him. Drippy Dick was left at the, boy, he was real. He ended up calling me. I don't know. I thought I blocked the fucker. I said, dude, man. He goes, I'm here to call and just apologize. I'm in AA now. I go, oh God, I am so happy for you. I thank goodness you're in AA. So I thought that was kind of neat, here it is. So I left him. I don't know how many I left there. Oh, Diarrhea Man. I should have left him there too. Oh, man. That's why I figure I don't have a job and dating. Most of the people, that I got to drive out here. Oh yeah, because that's why I met him out there. Oh yeah. Usually I'm the one driving out to Vegas, so when I have the vehicle, I do that. I drive out there and do all the footwork. So it's like, yeah. So I just couldn't believe it. Oh, my son is making pizza. I know. I can smell it. I can smell the pizza. I'm gonna steal some pizza. So yeah, I've been like, hold it. Oh, Oh, hey, Mr. X. Oh, I'm doing pretty good, Mr. X. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Yeah. So I'm just talking about, yeah, that's good. I see your posts on there, and I'm really happy for you. Are you doing anything on your show? I'm not like, I try to go on at 12 so I don't step on anyone's toes. It's good that you're doing good. Thanks for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I'm working really hard. I'm glad you stopped by. I miss you. I know you're a busy person. You got, things going on. And I'm keeping up, the good work and trying to, you know, just pouring into myself. I was just explaining that I wanted to go and more or less, just pour into myself. And the reason why I want to and why I don't want to go on dating sites and stuff, I have the most horrible luck. Oh, I'm just talking about this guy that, oh, I called him diarrhea guy. It was He brought me back to his place and he sat on the toilet for 4 hours and comes back out. I'm like, just take me home. Okay. I'm ready to go home. I'm like beyond ready. Yeah. Cause if I would have had my own vehicle, I'd say, hey dude, I'm gonna be gone. I'm gonna go. Bye. I had to wait 4 hours. So yeah, with me not working and yeah, so I'm not going to be looking for a new guy right now. I'm just going to pour into myself. And I'm glad that you stopped by. It was so good to see you. Oh, there we go. Ah, you have a good sleep, Mr. X. You really have a good sleep. You deserve it. You're such a sweetie. You are. You have a real good sleep. I have a little bit more to go on my show. I'm trying to make it an hour. It's hard to write enough stuff for a 2 hour show. It's like, ah. So I've been keeping it an hour. Have sweet dreams. I don't have cool looking things. I gotta have my computer looked at. It's so good. So yeah, yeah, and that's why I'm not going to be looking for love anywhere, especially dating sites. I got a dating site that wouldn't let go of me, and they're trying to, how can I say? I'm going to have to talk to my bank how to deal with them because I'm like, dude, I don't want nothing to do with you, you know. It's like that's what was it? It's a dating site. They were being assholes. Anyway, we'll talk about dating sites this coming week. I'll tell you the ones I had decent luck, or I guess it'd be hookups. And there's a lot of hookup ones, but for relationships, no. So I'm just staying here and being the Empress of Evil. And this would have been cool when I was a teenager. I would have loved this to go skiing and woo! Oh man, I used to go. I had these. My skis were shorter, and what you need is shorter skis. Thank you for the thumbs up. You need shorter skis to go on the moguls, and my moguls were really big. And my dad said you give everybody on the rescue team, on the Red Cross team or whatever, you give them a lot of practice with your guy friends. Go down the thing. Come on, stuff. I try to rescue them. Yeah, it was fun. I miss that. This would have been a great ski hat because you could, it fits tight and you could like pull it down, like with the grabbies or whatever. I could just see myself putting headphones on and these going skiing, moguls. Yeah. I did GS, which is giant slalom, and it's where you take and it's further spaced apart, and they take water and they pour it down the slope the night before. Everyone's like, who wants to go in the first one's fastest one? I'm like, fuck no, I want to see where I'm going. I have someone else, do the thing. And I always went second or third. Yeah, I always did. It was rarely that I would put me, it was so fast. My dad, I lost so much weight. My dad had his bindings, his racing bindings were on mine. And he's like, yeah, it's no big deal. Yeah, except when you want the fucker to let loose. My leg went one way. I'm like, ah, crap. Yeah. I was on the ski team. I loved it, though. It was fun. It was. We did GS, giant slalom. So, yeah, I miss that. My dad tried to teach it. So pissed off. Oh, trust me, he got his. We had 3 teachers who did the racing skiing. My dad's like, "You're not doing it right," and I go, "You gotta listen to my dad. My dad knows his shit." And they're telling him over at the mountain lodge and everything, over at Mount Holly, hey, my dad knows his shit. No, we know what we're doing. And then I end up getting hurt. My dad's like, so you know your shit, huh? Yeah. He was mad because they snubbed him. I'm like, whoa. Yeah, so yep. I love skiing. I was what you would call the ski princess that knew. I just have like this long ski hat that was my trademark, this long ski hat. Woo, almost get killed twice with that fucker until my dad said, no more long ski hat. See this would have been fucking cool. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you're going down the hill. Oh. But yeah, it's fun. I grew up in a ski family. In the summertime, we would when it was expensive, they were the inline skates that, down the road, they were only $200. I was like, wow, this is cool. got the inline skates, and we'd work in the summertime and pretend that we were skiing. My dad would, I wouldn't. I just do the skates. Shoot, they were like, I don't even know how much they were. And then he got me regular skates. I like those. I still have my regular skates, my inline skates. Um, I call them inline, but they're like they look like skis almost, and that's what we used to use. You buy this one thing that looked like skis. You put them at the end, and that my dad would make me work at least. In the summertime, I was in California, so you know that was my grandparents wanted me there in the summertime, so yeah, I'd go to summertime. And then I'd hang out with the Ding Dong brothers and all my cousins and stuff. Grandma got me a cool summer job when I was 12. I was just so nuts. It was mowing lawns for my grandma's friends. Let me explain my grandma's friends. They don't water their lawn, okay? If it rains, and I can tell you Southern California, San Bernardino, not going to get no rain, all right? So I would be like with my junky clothes, my tenny boppers, and my grandpa would have lawnmowers. He'd have a whole shitload of them. He'd just redo them, and he was known for that, and also known for having my dad do his work for his vehicles. But when I was there, I got to mow lawns. Oh, it was fun. Yeah, I'd come home dark. My grandfather would have to show me down because all the dust and shit. I was like, what the hell? What can my grandma would go, I just know I don't want that this year. And this coming year, I said, and you tell your friend, yeah, I know she doesn't use a fucking drop of water. Not a damn drop of water. I told her, oh, because you in my family you can't swear until you turn 18. So I'm like, what the hell? Okay. Not a drop of water. So yeah, I got to mow that wonderful thing, and I told her, Grandma, after coming back, it was a while. I mean, that was like my first job. I thought, wow, okay, I'm saving up my money. Oh gosh. Yeah, my grandma's like, no, I'm not working for my cousin. I'm not. Yeah, no, 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 no. Because he got the idea of the lawnmowers through my grandfather, and he fixed them up good. I don't know if he had any other stuff that pertained to. He used to do it, excuse me, out of his garage. I don't know if he has any shops or anything. But he did that. And that was pretty cool. Hi, thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks very much. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah. With my Empress of Evil hat. Whew. I got it thinking I would be playing video games. But I'm just thinking, God dang, some of these video games suck. And the Harry Potter ones. Yeah, I see you. The Harry Potter ones are boring because everyone's played them 5 years ago, 10 years ago when they came out. I'm not crying or anything. It's just my eyes are watering. So I'm thinking, well, shoot, what's the newest game that's come out? And I'll wait for another holiday and see if I could download the fucker. Well, recently I found out my daddy loves. I never knew it. I never knew it. I had a dream of my dad, and this lady's music was playing in the background, this one song. I'm like, weird, Dad. And I thought, I'm not playing it. I was like, wow, that's just, I got other stuff now. It's called Magic by Olivia Newton-John. I was playing in my dad's dream. I was dreaming about my dad, and I go, I didn't know you liked that. He goes, oh, yeah. It costed expensive, Most of my friends had to wait 2 weeks for when Grease came out. My dad got the tickets for my babysitter, her kids, and me, and my brother. I don't know how he pulled it out, but he got the tickets, and boy, he was like the person, He went and got the tickets and stuff. I'm like, wow. Yeah. And he got something that was really hard to get. So when I asked him about Michael Jackson, I go, Dad, I really want Michael Jackson. He looked at me and said, no, they're too expensive. I go, $50 is, you got to understand, most of the concerts in 1984 went for a max of $30. Michael Jackson's concert went for 50, and I was willing to pay 100. My dad said, no, you're not going to pay that. And I argued with him, and he had a big argument, ran up the stairs, slammed the door. And I just thought to myself, well, how much more do I got? Okay. You ever have fun with your siblings? Because now I'm glad of all the shit I've done to them. Because they've done massive shit. Let's see, Verizon Wireless did that one. I didn't need insurance. I had insurance through Psychopath up until I think 2020, our divorce. Yeah. I just thought, okay, but I'm slowly getting, slowly getting things paid off until I got, I came out of the pit. And I'm so happy to be out of the pit. I really am. I worked hard to get out, and it was all on me. We all have people that will be angels in our life. And there'll be that angel, that moment, that light that will get you out of the pit, that will get you the idea to get a better job and where to go. Everyone can be the angel of the moment. It's just, can you be the angel for your lifetime? Could you be the goddess or God for your whole lifetime? Would you work hard for that? Hell yeah. I'd work my ass off. I would. To be a goddess, I would work very hard. So right now, all I'm doing in my life while I'm while I'm dealing with not having a job, I'm going to go, and I think that they open at 7. I think I'm going to go to my where I keep all my stuff. I have a bunch of jeans that are size 10s, 12s. I can go and sell them online. I looked at vintage. They're a bit on the cheap side, but hey, some of the older stuff I can sell for stuff on vintage, and I'm going to look where else I could sell where it's not going to cost me an arm and a leg to just list it. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm looking at making some extra moolah rouge because it's like I'm struggling to, just pay my electric, you know? Yeah. And it's like $600. I'm like, holy cow. So yeah, and that goes with my cell phone. At least I got it paid from last month, and it's just the beginning of this month. So I'm like thinking, let me get this somewhat paid off, and then it's like who to pay. It's like, and then you got to figure out, well, I got to get groceries so I can eat. So it's like, so I got to sell some shit. So yeah, what I'm thinking of doing is just doing that. That's the only thing I can think of. I brought my adult version of my hippity hop, and it um, popped. So I'm gonna have to get a new one down the road when I have a job. Yeah, yeah. I've come to the point, and like I said, I'm just happy. I may be bored and stuff, but I'm at least I don't have drama. I don't have stuff going on, and it just makes me so happy to have no drama, no crap going on. When you have somebody talking, and this is what I say, it's like when you have that friend who seems so cool and she gets all the information from you, and then she tells everybody down the thing, oh, yeah, she's really doing this and this, and she's talking behind your back about stuff that's not true, and people are believing that you're doing up to no good, you're a bad person. Those are people I don't hang out with because they're talking behind my back too. I had that. Mm-mm. Oh, yeah, it's true. If they're talking behind somebody else's, oh, guaranteed they're going to be talking behind yours. They're going to be looking at you when you leave. They're going to be like, yeah, you want to hear this? Oh, she just told me this, that, whatnot. And you're like, oh, crap. And some people I have learned you cannot please everybody. You can't. I mean, I've had this big room. There was a time I had 30 people in here at one time. Not recently, but I'm saying like it was really filled up. There was people chatting. It was like 15, 20 people. And you get some people in there that just are mean and bossy. And you're like, dude, we can't have you in here. I'm going to have to put you on a 24-hour. And some people you just can't please. I've had I've had open discussions, and somebody wanted me to go look up the thing for what was it? Oh shoot. I finally said, I can't look up the reproduction thing of a werewolf. That's what she wanted me to look up. I'm like, dude, you got a smartphone, go do it yourself, dinglebat. Oh god. So yeah. But I'm really happy that I am not having to deal with all the people draining me and all the people. Like I said, I go to my car and take out the knives. If ding, 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 ding. It's like, yeah, hey, great work. I got to take out the knives, Yeah, I got a collection now. Woo! Because that's how I felt when I used to leave my work. Fuck, I had to take out all the knives. I don't know what they were saying. I don't know what I did to piss them off at times. I think it was just because I am as weird as I am. And I am weird. I have I got, let's see, a whole closet full of weirdness. I really do. Their joke was, yeah, when they did the moon one, that outfit I already had, it was gold and everything. It was, yeah, that was me. And yeah, I do have things that say NASA. No, they're not from NASA. They're big name brands. But I had all this stuff because I bought it online when there was no stores open. And I'm like, well, I'm working and I'm like, well, I'm running out of clothes because I'm losing weight. So I'm buying clothes online. Yeah, I got so used to buying it online. So yeah. Mhm. I had, let's see, a Doctor Who outfit, and that's where I wear, like, sometimes I have the silver pullover or I wear the gold pullover. I got the silver and gold, silver, and that's what I have. Hey, how are you? So yeah, I have like I love my Doctor Who outfit. That's where I wear like the silver or the gold pullover, and then I have different outfits and different skirts for I bought the from Amazon. I just buy size 18 large, and you can even make it smaller in size. It's kids 18 large that I can buy. And when they have their skirts, you can buy it for school. Hey, I bought that. I got three of them. They were like, I think three for 45. It was a real good deal. Of course, they were kids. So I bought it, and I wear it for my Harry Potter stuff. I've wore it on here a bunch of times, you know. So I should bring it out again. Wear it on here. Yeah. So I'm going to see what kind of games I could play if we get bored from my talking. We got like 5 minutes. I see that we have four. Yeah. So I'm about that time. So tomorrow I'll be on at 12. All right. I got to figure out what we're going to talk about. I can talk, like anything else, like my siblings. Yeah, I had a friend go, so what's wrong with him? He's a Muslim. He looks at me like I'm a dog, like I'm lower than, you know, anyone. Any woman is lower. Yeah. So I haven't talked to him in a big hot second. Yeah. 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 So it kind of, sucks, but then you go, well, it's a lot easier around Christmas time. Like I said, my one sister popped out of nowhere and expected my dad to give out gifts. I go, oh, welcome to the family. Let me explain something about my family. All right. My daddy not going to be giving you no gifts anytime soon, baby. It's just not going to be happening. Nah. My daddy don't play that. If you come out of the woodwork and you expect him to buy, gifts and stuff, my dad's a whole different package. You didn't even tell him you had kids. Fuck. I was like, you didn't even tell him you had these three kids. Like, what's the oldest? 8? Yeah, you've been gone 8 years. Wow, even I sent my dad like a thing over when I was living in freaking California. Yeah, my siblings. Don't drive with my siblings, okay? You drive with them, you. One time my dad's like, you drive. No, I'm not driving with my brother. I go, hey, I am over the age of 21. And he goes, yeah, but you got a credit card? Oh, crap. Yeah, I know. I pay it off, every month. I used to pay it off. So I had to drive with my brother and get scared fucking senseless. I'm like, man, I wish I would have been smoking weed then. I would have been more fun. Whoa, look at that. Woo-wee. That's super close, Chris. I want to get closer and see how close we can get. Oh, fuck. I mean, when you can see their spare tire, like up close and personal, I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, my dad goes, he called me up. Are you doing breathing exercises? And I go, what do you mean breathing exercises? I can't breathe. But with weed, it makes it so much more fun. Wow. Hey, Chris, you're handling this so well. That's right. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to go to bed. Hey, I'm being honest. At least weed, I get a good rest. Shit. I did. I got a really good rest with weed. Oh, yeah. It was so much fun. My dad's like, I'm not teaching my younger sisters to drive. You're on your own. No, no. They put them, if you put them on a racetrack one after the other, you're going to see them crash and burn. He's like, I know. Oh God. Yeah. I'm the I'm the one that can drive decent. Yeah, I can even back up and do all that stuff. I'm just lazy. I just pull right the fuck through. I'm like, fuck it. I'm not gonna have. Well, we got the parking police because we do have that out here. Some people get pissed off. I got my car pictured a couple of times with the parking police here. Yep, parking police. Yeah. I haven't been out and about at all. It's been just too damn hot. Between 105 to 120. Please keep cool. I've been on now over an hour, so yeah. Yeah, if it's me, it's going to be twice as funny because yeah, I'll have like somebody who go, let's go and teach that blondie girl. See, yeah, we'll teach her how to feel good. Yeah, we'll just teach her some lesson. My grandfather was a Baptist preacher. Let's just put it this way. I never really hung out with my, grandfather. I hung out with my dad's family. And I really felt that I'm going to be, it's just, they were more open minded. They were talking about past lives and stuff back in the 70s when it wasn't even popular. I remember my grandmother getting mad. No, you're not turning off the Jeffersons. I don't care if you want to use the N word. She would, you look at him and say, you know what's going to happen to you? She go, Ted, you're going to be an N-word and God's going to make you the biggest one out of them all. And she goes, in your next lifetime, you just watch. You just watch, Ted. In your next lifetime, you watch his stuff. You watch your mouth too. And that's when, oh boy, grandma, don't tell grandma to turn off one of her shows. I learned. Johnny Carson. Oh no, you better not have. You got your own TV in your own room. Go. Yeah, I had my own TV. Yes, I was a princess. Of course I was. I was a good kid. I didn't cause anyone problems. That was Sneaky Pete. That's what they called my brother, and that wasn't even his name. My brother was something else. I don't know what he was in his last lifetime because I used to look at my grandmother and go, what the hell was my brother in his last lifetime? Because he could steal faster than you can say, oh shit. It's like, hey, did you? Oh man, wow, you're quick. Sleight of hand. He was always sleight of hand. You had to watch those. Hey, oh yeah. I wanted to be a magician, but shit, I think my brother would have outdone me. Oh, I had, my grandma and I used to go do all the yard sales, and I loved them. And we went to one yard sale, and the woman wouldn't let me have this Olympic shirt. And I go, okay, that's fine. Why? I know there's another yard sale across the way, and they have the exact one. I'll get that then. Thanks. And she goes, oh, never mind. My grandma goes, we get in the car, and she goes, you're using my lines? I go, yeah, finally, they're working. My grandma had a Coronet that could go from 0 to 60, and oh my Jesus Christ God, but my grandma drove it 25 miles an hour. Drove it 25 miles an hour over in San Bernardino and got a ticket and was told, please don't go on the freeway no more. You are scaring people. Yeah, freeway in California. Let me explain California freeways. All right. There's You got the ludicrous way at the end, where they have the pool lanes, and you got the fast, somewhat fast, and I'm getting ready to get the fuck out. My grandma would go on the I'm getting ready to get the fuck out, but I got like 30 people behind me beeping their horns and showing that she's number one. I'm like, Grandma, we're going a bit slow. We got pulled over. I'm like, oh crap. Couldn't you have gotten pulled over when I'm at school? It's not summer no more. No. Yeah. We caught her hot rod Helen. It was hilarious. Yeah, she never went on the freeway after that. But that was fine. It was good. She pissed off lots of people. So when I started to learn to drive, I took my Michigan learner's permit. Yeah, I had a learner's for Michigan. I was driving all around California. All over. My cousins were like, oh man, you got your learner's permit. Woo, woo, woo. Let's go. Let's go. I had that fucker for over a year. I kept just getting learner's permit. Fuck, Dad, this is getting old, man. What are we going to do? Well, my dad thought it was cool. My dad figured out, where I was working at my one job. Him and my uncle, yeah, his partner in crime, Uncle Ken, they decided they brought, their drink things, but they had alcohol in it. And they were waiting for me to get done with my shift so I could drive their asses around. Oh, crap. This is going to be a long night. You off tomorrow? Yeah, I'm going to be taking thing 1 and thing 2. Ugh. When you lose a bet in my family, they do expect payment, and usually it's not money. Let's see, I've seen my cousins wear a chicken outfit, which I would not even touch or wear or put on. I lost a bet with my Uncle Ken and ended up having to drive my Uncle Ken and my dad around for about 6 hours. I will never bet with them ever again. And that's why I do not bet, because I have lost so much with family members. They make you do crazy stuff. Yes, they do. You bet with them, they go, oh, really? Oh, yes. So get that chicken outfit out. Get it out. I don't care if the cat's humping it. That would be my luck. It'd be like, I didn't know we had a chicken outfit. Well, get it out. I know the cat's been humping it, but let's go get it. Yeah, let's go get that chicken outfit. Because you don't want to, yeah, my family's that way. Employer sign. I'm wearing this chicken outfit because I lost a bet. Fuck, no one's going to see me. Shoot, I might as well just put the other person's name. There we go. I'm Eric. Oh, you think I haven't done anything like that? I did. I put my brother's name and I put it out. And they're like taking pictures. And I'm like, so we get home. And they're like, there's pictures of you with no mask or anything saying your brother's name. Yep, and look at that. You know what's funny? My brother's a transgender now. Well, holy hell, I was a psychic and didn't know it. Think about it. This is before he said, hey, I want to, be a lady. I'm sitting there, having a sign saying all the stuff I did, but I put my brother's name. And they didn't catch it. They were taking the flipping picture. I'm thinking, God dang, how many beers did Uncle So had this week? Oh boy. Yeah. So yeah, I always had fun. And we're practical jokers. I got ideas like you can't believe. If I had some people with some just a couple bucks and some time and video, wow, I could have some real fun. Oh boy. No, I wouldn't get in trouble, you know. No, I got some good ideas. One idea. Okay, have a motorhome, right? And have it all dealt up with S&M stuff, right? And have a really good looking woman driving the RV, right? And have it where the police pull them over and you hear people in back like partying or whatever, and it's old people wearing S&M shit. What would be funnier so you could get them to be English. Oh, hello. Oh, we're just having a spot of tea and we're just, oh, he feels like he wants to be, I don't know, they can have it like, we're having a spot of tea and have like somebody like chained up, but I have to help him drink his tea. We have him, chained up right now. So, yeah. Well, next week I got my haircut appointment. I don't know if I can afford to get my hair colored. So I've been going outside when I wash my hair, and I figure, well, the sun's going to hit it. It's so freaking hot. It's like you go out there and you're like, okay, now, all right. And it's just like half an hour later, it's like, boom, wow, it's all dry. It usually takes an hour for my hair to dry. I got a lot of hair. So, yeah. It's been really hot, so please stay cool. Well, I'm going to let everyone go. Have a cosmic evening. I'll see you tomorrow at 12, you know, and let's have a fun time laughing because, good Lord, my siblings alone were so much fun to terrorize. I used to do all kinds of, yeah, I was so bad. I was so bad. I was. I waited for my brothers, my stepbrother and my brother to come to their bedroom, and I popped out of their closet. And I had a whole system. My one brother peed himself. My dad said, more or less he got to clean it up, but I waiting in the bed. I'm like thinking, I'm going to get in so much trouble. My dad's just going to beat the crap out of me. I'm waiting. My dad, hear my dad's coming up the stairs. I'm like, shoot, I'm underneath the covers. I got everything on. I'm gonna just all he had to do was open up the covers and I was screwed. He goes, opens up my door, he closes my door, doesn't move my covers. Oh man, we got a monster in the closet, guys. My brother's like, you got to be joking me. I seen it running in Steffi's room. It's Steffy. I know it's Steffy. And then my stepbrother's going, oh my God, oh my God. And he made him clean his mess. And I'm like sitting there, I see how this is going to work. Every time that Andy would give him problems, he would go, man, I hear that monster up there. He's getting kind of hungry for some little boys. I'm like, oh shit. He just ran with what I had. And before I knew it, when his wife filed for divorce, and yeah, we knew that when it was coming. You should have seen the lunch he gave him. I bought my own lunch. I said, damn, that is not even a slice of ham. You can see through it. One slice of ham and you can see through it. My dad bought, we went to it was over in Michigan. They have it where the leaves change color and you go to Canada and you ride the train, that's what we rode. It was amazing. They give really good lunches. No, I wasn't sharing with my dad. And I even told him, I go, you can take a cookie by mine. He's my cookie monster, my dad. No, he can have one cookie because he is still, I don't care how old I got, he was still my, I'd buy certain cookies I knew that he would like. And when he got older, I started buying a lot of, I started making a lot of cookies that were healthy, and he hated me. Yeah. So my dad ended up having to get his own lunch. And I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I know it comes with two sandwiches, Dad, but I have her lunch, her dinner, or this, and I'm looking at that as dinner too. My dad's like, oh yeah. I said, I hope we're stopping at a restaurant on the way home. Are we, Dad? And he's like, yeah, yeah, we're stopping. I'm like, God dang, I can only eat so many sandwiches. So, well, I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. I am going to go to bed myself. I have to get up. Do it tomorrow. It's just so dang hot. It's just like walking through an oven, and you're like, and my air conditioning in my Jeep is not as cold as it used to be. So, yeah, I need to do that too. So, well, my son knows how to do it. So I don't have to worry. My son's good. So, have a wonderful evening. See you tomorrow at 12. I'm going to end the stream.